Once there was a little girl named Susie. One day, Susie went with her parents to a really big, expensive store. It was huge and had tons of expensive stuff. What drew Susie's attention most was the brand new giant TV. She went over to get a closer look. The TV was very shiny and it had all the newest features. It was an 8K dual Super Plus LED giant massive TV with a cup holder. Susie had never seen a TV so big or so expensive. She wondered, was it bigger than her? She couldn't quite tell. But what if she climbed up on the shelf and stood next to the TV? Then she could tell if it was taller than she was. Susie knew she had been specifically told not to climb on anything, but at that moment it didn't seem to matter. Susie began to climb to the top shelf. Once she got to the top, she compared herself to the TV. She'd never seen a TV so big, but the shelf that Susie and the TV were on were not sturdy enough to hold such a big TV and a little girl. Oh no! Susie tried to get off quick, but it was too late. Everything was falling apart. Susie quickly jumped off. She landed on her feet and looked back. Susie saw a giant, massive TV fall with a loud crash. Susie didn't know what to do.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Susie had seen the price tag on that TV. It was $25,000. She could never pay for that. Before she could think of what to do, people who heard the crash started coming. Pretty soon, the store owner was there, and he saw what she had done. She could see he was upset. What was she going to do? She knew she couldn't pay him back. She didn't have that much money, not even close. Would she have to go to jail? Would she have to work for the rest of her life? But before she could say anything to the store owner, a stranger stepped forward. The stranger had seen what had happened. He knew she couldn't pay for the TV and that she would be punished. But then she couldn't believe what she heard him say next. He told her he would pay the store owner for the TV. If she accepted his offer, she no longer owed anything. Susie couldn't imagine why he would do that for her. She had broken the TV, not him. She knew she didn't deserve any kindness. Why would he pay for something bad that she did? Susie had a choice. She could accept the gift of the man, and he would pay for everything. Or she could refuse his free gift and instead try to pay for it herself. Susie couldn't pay for it. It was way too expensive. Susie then accepted the man's gift, and he paid for all of it. She was free to go. She was forgiven, and her debt was paid. She thanked the man repeatedly, and they both became good friends. The situation Susie was in is similar to a problem each of us has. You may have never broken a really expensive TV, but each person has sinned and broken God's law. There's nothing we can do to make things right. We have to pay the very high price for sin. But Jesus, God's Son, came to earth, lived a perfect life, and died to take the punishment we deserve. He never broke God's law like we have, but he stepped in to pay what we owe. Like Susie had a choice to accept the man's gift, you also have a choice to accept Jesus' payment for your sins. If you accept and believe what he did for you, your sins are paid for and you're free. You will no longer be separated from God. You then become his child. We should thank him for what he has done for us. If you'd like to learn more about what Jesus did for you, you can check out some of our other videos. And we'll see you next time. Bye!